Okay, my new drum heads are coming in tomorrow. I've decided to go ahead and start taking off the old drum heads and get everything set up so it'll be easier tomorrow when the new heads come in to just put them on. What I wanted to go over is my various drum keys that I've collected over the years and which one I think is the best one. First one is this cheap one that came with my original drum set when I was a teenager. It came with my CB drums. It's got really sharp edges, cuts into your fingers. This is a really basic drum key. You can see it's pretty old. It's not the wing part isn't very long. And again, it's got sharp edges. Not something you want to tune with all the time. This Gibraltar, I don't know how to pronounce it, speed key. I like it in that it does what it's supposed to. It's really fast. However, it kind of gets stuck on the tension rods, excuse me. And I've ran into that issue with more than one type of drum. So it's not the tension rod, that's definitely the actual speed key itself. And this is something that I've read as far as reviews about this speed key. This Pearl drum key came with my Pearl kick pedal that I got 10 years ago. It's much smoother than that cheap CB drum key. It's got a hole for putting wire through it, or a keychain, key ring through it. That way you can always keep it on you with your keys, or put a piece of string through it and you can attach it to part of your drum set that way. Again, this cheap CB drum key does not have that feature. I bought this Yamaha drum key over here off Amazon. Good thing about this is it's real easy on your fingers, on your hands, because it's got these rounded over edges, and it allows for pretty good tension because it's got a very wide wing. Again, it's got the hole for you to put string or chain or keyring through. And I don't have issues with it sticking on the lugs or causing the tension rods. It doesn't cause the tension rods to get rounded over. This is another Pearl drum key. This came with a Pearl hi-hat stand that I bought a couple of years ago. It's very smooth feeling, but one thing I don't like about it, and also some Evans drum keys are like this, is it's kind of geared toward one direction. I don't know if you can see that. Like it doesn't feel the same going both ways. Not a big deal, but I prefer something that's more even. This drum key right here is a Tama drum key. It has the keyhole on one end. That can be kind of awkward because then it hangs not from the center. This one is not as rounded over as the Pearl keys that I have, or that Yamaha, but it does the job. This one came with my, I want to say it came with my Tama snare stand. I could be wrong. No, this one came with my This one came with my Iron Cobra hi-hat stand. Now my favorite drum keys, and I have 3 of them, are these here. 2 and 3. These are Tama also. The first one I got came with a Tama snare drum that I bought a couple of years ago, a Tama SLP. And I immediately fell in love with this drum key. It's got this top part right here, so when you're finger tightening, you can spin or spin off real quick. So it's got that notch up top. Other drum key manufacturers have it, but this is the first one that I had that came with that feature. Also, the edges are rounded over all around the key. And they kind of flare out at the ends, which kind of helps with torque. It's a very solid key. If you want to attach rope or keychain or key ring, you can do it on either side here, and the hole is big enough. Like all the other ones, they have small holes. This pearl didn't even have one over here. So this one, it's easy to fit any kind of string, chain, whatever through. This one fits tension rods the best out of all my drum keys. And like I said, you can spin this on and off real quick. And just the ability to apply tension is very smooth with the way this is designed. You can tell whoever at Tama designed this drum key was themselves a drummer. You don't get fatigued tuning an entire drum set. It doesn't cut into your fingers. It feels substantial. It's very good quality. And I haven't had any issues with this rounding over tension rods or getting stuck on them. So how I came to get 3 this came with my first Tama SLP snare drum. That one came with my second Tama SLP snare drum, and this one came with the new drum set that I got, because this new drum set, it's a Tama Superstar Hyperdrive Duo. It comes with a snare drum, so I guess that's why it came with this. I don't know. Or maybe this just comes with Tama drums, period. Either way though, out of all the drum keys I've owned over the years, this has been my favorite one.